town of Keenum, New Hampshire, is typical of many small New England communities. Though it is a quiet place, one finds many exciting stories in Keenum's history. Its dignified old houses have sheltered many secrets, and a lot of them have been scenes of romance, mystery, and sometimes tragedy. Keenum has its share of legends, too, of distinguished ghosts who still haunt some of our rambling mansions. But stranger than any New England legend is the true story of one Keenum family. The setting for this drama of real life is just a stone's throw from the center of town. For as long as anyone in Keenum can remember, it has been called the Bracket Place. The chief characters in the drama played in this old house are Scott and Marcia Carter. The story of the Carters really began in June 1922 at the Chase Medical School just outside Chicago.
I ought to have a picture of you.
What for?
Posterity.
You better think about a place to sit. Hi, Scott. Marcia, look. It's contagious.
Oh, Nancy,
you too?
Yes,
sir. Well, we'll see you later. One more hour and you can call me Dr. Carter.
2 more hours and you can call me Mrs. Carter.
Alexander Peter Barzinski. Scott Mason Carter. Franklin Chung.
You and Scott are starting out so sensibly, darling. I know you're going to have a wonderful life.
John Ping. Jesse Pridham.
Candidate for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, Dr. Charles Frederick Howard of Boston.
Charles Frederick Howard, worthy citizen of Boston, Massachusetts, learned physician and distinguished scientist, eminent alike in medical research and works of the heart, who has triumphed over obstacles that would have discouraged a lesser man to bring honor to his college, to his profession, and to his race.
Mercifully with his favor look upon you and fill you with all spiritual benediction and grace, that ye may so live together in this life, that in the world to come ye may have life everlasting. Amen.
Well, Scott.
Marcia. Oh, Mother.
Good luck. Thank you. Lots of luck.
Jesse, I'm a married woman.
Yes, you are. And you don't look any different either.
And you're next.
Right.
Oh, I wish you could get
Here, Mother.
And a double portion for the best man.
Don't choke on it, Jesse.
I won't.
Would you like some of my wedding cake, James?
No, thank you, dear. Congratulations, Scott and Mrs. Carter. This has been a notable day.
Oh, thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Well, and hello, Dr. Howard.
We're mighty proud of you this afternoon,
Oh,
sir.
indeed we were.
Thank you. I hope this won't upset your plans. Excuse me, Miss Carter.
Of course, Dr. Howard. Scott, what is it?
Looks like we're going to spend our honeymoon in Georgia, Marcy.
Oh, Dr. Howard was able to get the internship for you.
Garrison Memorial. And I was due to report there yesterday.
Oh, Scott.
Oh, Pridham. Yes, sir?
Any news on your internship?
No, sir, not yet. You know how few Negro hospitals there are. And the white hospitals...
I know, but with your record...
It is my record that keeps me out of a white hospital. But I'm not worried. Until something comes along, why, there's always good old George Pullman. I've been a porter before, and I can be one again.
I'm planning to take you off Mr. Pullman's hands, Jesse, just as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Howard.
How are you, Miss Mitchell?
I'm fine, Dr. Howard.
Too bad Mr. Mitchell wouldn't come to the wedding.
Dr. Howard, nowadays Morris won't admit even to himself that we're Negroes. They're leaving.
Is there something we can do for you?
I'm Dr. Carter, your new intern.
Oh, yes, Dr. Carter, you're expected. Won't you have a seat?
Thank you.
Who's that?
That's our new intern.
Since when are we having white doctors here?
What'd you do to your hand?
I burned it
You burned it? When did that happen?
last week.
Oh, that's too bad. But the bandage is going to make it feel better.
Well, tell him to come in.
Dr. Carter, please go in. The door to your right.
Thank you. Goodbye. I'll see you soon.
Good morning, Dr. Carter. You should have a seat. It's too bad you came south so quickly.
Your wire to Dr. Howard said report immediately, so we didn't waste any time.
Dr. Carter, I'm in a most embarrassing position. Now, of course, we admire Dr. Howard very much. And when he recommends an intern, we go out of our way to place him.
He said you'd taken several men he suggested.
Yes. But you see, we're a southern hospital with very few positions open. And only last week, our trustees decided that from now on, we'd have to give preference in our internships to southern applicants.
You mean because I'm a northern Negro, I'm not wanted here?
Well, now, Cobb, I don't know that I put it that way.
But you accepted me. I brought my wife here, rented a place to live.
I'm very sorry, young man. There's nothing further I can do. But I don't think you'll have any trouble getting into a northern hospital. And now, if you'll excuse me, Dr. Carter, I have a lot of work to do.
Thank you, Doctor.
God, what's the matter?
I'm not sure I know yet.
What are you talking about? What happened?
I haven't haven't got the job, Marcia.
Oh.
Cashman said he had to give it to someone else.
To someone else? Oh, darling, I don't understand.
I don't understand myself. He said he had to give my job to a Southern boy.
That doesn't make sense. Do you think Dr. Howard could do anything?
I'm out, Marcia.
Well, then let's forget it. Now, we've got enough money to get us back to Boston. We can stay with Mother and Dad.
That'll be dandy. There are 5 railroad stations in Boston. It's a good place for a red cap. And if a passenger faints, my medical training will be invaluable.
Scott Carter. Do you think after what you went through for 6 years, I'd let you be anything but a doctor? No. I want you to start answering every ad in this medical journal. Right this minute.
The dean always said there were 2 things a good doctor had to have. A fine medical education.
Well, you've certainly got that, darling.
And a good wife.
And you certainly... Dr. Carter, we've got to pack.
Mother, I haven't cooked a single meal for Scott yet.
That's easy to arrange. I hope you're going to be here for a long time. I'd like to keep you here forever.
I know.
Scott's still on the telephone.
Well, let's sit down. Morris, you sit here.
Where do you think I've been sitting for the last 20 years?
Oh, dear, I can't think straight today.
Well, Dad, we cooked ham and eggs for you this morning.
Fine.
That was Dr. Howard. He wants you and me to come to dinner tonight.
Oh, that's nice, and you'll have a wonderful chance to talk with him.
You know how I feel about your going, Marcia.
What do you mean, Mr. Mitchell?
Marcia's never been identified with colored people. Luckily, there's no need for you to be either. Being turned down by that Negro hospital was the best thing that could have happened to you.
You don't understand. Seeing Dr. Howard is very important to Scott.
It happens to be very important to me, too. I won't have my daughter seen in the company of Negroes.
Look, Mr. Mitchell, when Marcia married me, she decided for herself to be a Negro.
We did agree to let Marcia make up her own mind about this, Morris.
You agreed. Scott, we built a new life up here. When we left the South, Marcia was a little girl. Down there as Negroes, we had nothing, absolutely nothing. Now I've got a good job, a white man's job. We live in a white neighborhood. Our friends are white. We don't know any Negroes. Even my own sister has never set foot in this house. Are you going to risk all we've gained by being seen with blacks?
Who I see and where I see them is my business, Mr. Mitchell.
Now, let's not go into this again. You all know how I feel. Naturally, I'm going with Scott tonight.
Now, listen.
Morris, please. All of you. Now eat your breakfast before it gets cold. Oh, quick.
Well, look who's here.
Daddy.
Good night, Dickie. Run along to bed.
Good night, Dickie.
Night.
Good night, Dickie.
I hope Scott doesn't go that way.
Grandma. Oh, Dickie, why aren't you in bed?
Because I got up, Grandma.
Say, how do you do to Mrs. Carter?
How do you do? How do you do?
Getting back to what you were saying, Jesse, I'd like to ask Scott why he objects to passing.
If a Negro wants to help his race, he should have the courage to stand up and say, I'm a Negro.
Don't look at me, Scott. I never had to worry about passing.
You know what they used to say down south? If you white, you all right. If you brown, you can hang around. If you black, stand back.
Carter, until you establish a practice, you should at least consider passing.
I have. And I've also considered what happens when the truth comes out.
It needn't. if you watch your step.
Watch your step. No thanks.
After all, this has been a big problem with our people for generations. Each man has to work it out in his own way. I'm sorry, but there just aren't any openings for Negro doctors.
There are no vacancies at this hospital.
No more positions.
We are very sorry to tell you that no appointment.
We regret.
No more positions.
The Forsyth Clinic has no openings.
We have no vacancies.
There are no internships.
No internships.
No more vacancies.
We have placed your application on file.
Our beauties. Oh, Scott, they're lovely.
First of the season.
Thank you. I'll get some water for them. What are you doing home so early?
I quit.
You quit?
Mm-hmm. Too nice a day to make shoes. I took a little run up to Portsmouth, New Hampshire instead. You know, that's a beautiful town, Portsmouth. I wouldn't mind living there.
Now stop teasing.
I'm not teasing. I had a lunch date, as a matter of fact. You remember Charlie Rowe at medical school? Charlie's interning at the hospital up there. So, Charlie finishes up next month, and I'm taking his place. I'm going to intern at Portsmouth Hospital.
Oh, Scott. Oh, but that's a white hospital, isn't it?
It is. But with the baby on the way, I've made up my mind. For 1 year of my life, I'm going to be a white man. What a lucky guy.
What happened? Did he do it again?
He knocked us both off.
Here's your nickel, fool shark. I gotta quit.
Where you going?
Emergency out on the Isle of Shoals. Why does everybody have to get sick when it's my day off?
Look who's complaining. You had the last 3 Sundays off.
I've got a date with that redhead down on Ward 5.
Hey, Eddie, I'll make a deal with you.
What?
If I take the call, will you stand duty for me when my baby's born?
Doctor, it's a pleasure. But you gotta hurry, though.
The ambulance is ready, and there's a boat waiting at the Coast Guard pier.
Dr. Carter is going to take my place.
Not even money could buy my weekend. Lucky for you, Carter was around.
Yeah.
Dr. Carter, what seems to be the matter?
Glad you got here, Doctor. My name's Parsons. Walter and I came out here for some fishing, and 1 minute he was laughing and joking, next he was doubled up with pain.
What's the patient's name?
Brackett. Dr. Walter Brackett.
The head of the Osmond Clinic?
That's the man.
Has he had any recent illness?
Well, he's had ulcers, but they haven't seemed to be bothering him recently.
He can't be moved.
What is it, Doctor?
Looks like a penetrating duodenal ulcer. He's bleeding badly internally.
What can be done?
There's only one thing that can be done. I'll have to go inside and try to stop the bleeding.
Have you ever done that before?
No, but I have seen it done.
Shouldn't we try to get him to the hospital?
There wouldn't be time. Before we got halfway to the mainland, he'd have bled to death. If you'll be kind enough to wait in the next room, I'll do the best I can.
Well, I'll be right here if you need me.
Let's get ready. Sent for me?
Sit down, Carter. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
I'm glad for both of us that you're getting along so well.
I want to know what you plan to do when you finish your internship.
Well, I haven't quite made up my mind.
Are you finished, sir? Oh, yes, thank you.
I was thinking of practicing either in Boston or New York.
Too many doctors there already. Ever hear of Keenum, New Hampshire?
I never have.
It's a nice little town. My father was the doctor there for 50 years. Died last fall, and I haven't found anyone I can honestly recommend to take his place. You've shown me you're the man for the job. How about it?
Well, for one thing, I couldn't afford to buy a practice like that.
Well, you can pay for the office equipment out of what you earn. And you can live in Father's house rent-free. It's a great, roomy place. One of the oldest houses in New Hampshire. 1760, and furnished from cellar to attic.
Thanks, Dr. Brackett. But I just can't do it.
Why the dickens not? Do you realize what you're turning down? Why, you couldn't build a practice like my father's in 20 years.
I know it's a fine opportunity, but believe me, in my case, it's impossible.
Why is it?
Because, Dr. Brackett, I'm a Negro.
That's so? Nobody believe it.
No one knows it here at the hospital.
Is your wife as white as you?
More so, I guess.
Well, I will admit, if you look colored, I never would have made you the offer. Keenum's no different from other places. But no one there has to know.
I want to go where I can practice as a Negro.
Keenum needs a doctor. You need experience. Be practical. Go to Keenum and become a good doctor. When you've built up your reputation and got a little money in the bank, then it'll be much easier to do the things you want to do now.
I've heard that from some of my colored friends, but I never thought a white man would say it.
Think about it. Talk it over with your wife. You're going to be a father soon.
Aunt Helen's skin's as light as yours is, isn't it, Mother?
Well, I should think so. After all, she's my sister.
So is Uncle Peter's. But you know, young Peter looks more like a Negro than either of them. Though he's no darker.
What on earth? Oh, I see. Darling, please don't worry about that silly talk of your father's. You know there's hardly a chance.
There's no chance. Scott says the baby won't be born dark no matter what Papa thinks. Oh, it isn't that, Mother. I guess I'm just a...
I understand. But, dear, you mustn't be frightened. Think how happy you and Scott are going to be in just a little while.
Oh, I wish he were home. Or that I were with him in Portsmouth. And I wish I knew what was going to happen when he finishes his internship.
I wouldn't worry with a husband like Scott. He loves you. And I thank the Lord you'll soon be able to live your own life away from this house. All of you, Marcia. You and Scott and your son.
Oh, so it's going to be a boy?
Hello, Dad. Oh, it's all decided. Mother says my baby's going to be a boy.
Boy or girl, I still say it ought to be born in this house.
But Scott said...
I know Scott said. But I've told you 1,000 times you can't risk a hospital.
Morris, please.
The arrangements have all been made at the Boston Lying In.
Well, I suppose it's got nothing to do with me. If your baby's colored and you want the whole world to know, I can't stop you.
Hello, Marcia. How are you, darling?
Oh, I'm fine.
Well, where's my boy?
They're bringing him right in. Oh, here he comes.
There he is.
There's the baby.
Promising boy.
He's all right, but he kind of looks like anybody's baby, though, doesn't he?
Oh, stop.
He's wonderful.
It was not until early in 1924 that Keenum learned about the new doctor who was coming to town. In tradition-bound New England, we are inclined to be cautious of those who are young and have little more than book learning. Even though Scott Carter came to Keenum highly recommended, many of his first patients were not sure that he had enough experience to take the place of a doctor who had practiced in our community for 50 years.
Here's another one. You know, our new doctor is laying in a lot of goods. He must be expecting considerable trade.
Maybe so, maybe not.
Why, old Doc Brackett never got so much stuff in a year as this one's bought already.
Can't help thinking people nowadays know more about doctrine than they used to.
I figure a lot of folks just get sick so they can have a look at it. Have you heard what any of them think?
I ain't heard nothing good, and I ain't heard nothing bad. It takes time to tell.
Old Joe Potter called him out 3 in the morning, night of the sleet storm. Took the doc 2 hours to get there.
What ailed Joe?
Nothing. It couldn't wait. Just wanted to see if the doc was lazy.
That's a crocker.
So long.
I'm John Taylor, rector of St. Paul's, and this is Mrs. Taylor.
Oh, yes. How do you do? Won't you come in, please?
We just thought we'd drop by and welcome you to Keenum.
Oh, that's very nice of you. I'm sorry the doctor's out making a call. He'll be disappointed not to have seen you. Oh, won't you go right in, please?
Thank you.
I want so much to see the baby, may I?
Yes.
Boy or girl?
Oh, he's a boy.
Oh, he's an adorable child.
What's his name?
Well, he hasn't got one yet. We thought perhaps you'd christen him this Sunday.
Splendid. I was hoping you and the doctor would come into our parish.
Is the young man going to be named after his father?
No. We've decided to name him after a man who's done a great deal for my husband. Dr. Charles Howard.
Well, that sounds familiar. John, didn't we meet somebody by that name last year at Harvard Medical School?
Well, it might have been the same man, Ellen, but I doubt it. It's not an unusual name, and Boston is a big city.
Well, there we are. Won't you sit down, please? Thank you. Oh, may I offer you some tea, Mrs.
Oh, no, thank you, my dear. We can only stay a few minutes.
I'd like to take a few puffs from my pipe, if I may.
Yes, of course.
Well, it's good having someone living in this old place. By the way, Mrs. Carter, it was a great pleasure meeting your husband the other day. He's already begun to make a fine impression on the town.
Oh, I'm so glad. It's very nice of you to tell me, Dr. Taylor. My husband and I are in love with Keenan.
You'll find it's a friendly place. Of course, it takes a little while for people to get to know you.
Oh, would you excuse me a minute? I think that's our ring.
Ellen, we almost made a bad mistake. The Dr. Charles Howard we met was a Negro.
Shouldn't have waited a week, Mr. Bigelow. This boy is sick.
Well, didn't like to bother you too soon after you got here.
I mean you to call Dr. Brackett quickly, but you weren't quite sure about me, huh?
Don't know. I heard you did a good job on the horse boy when he broke his leg.
Folks up Keenum way are inclined to be a little slow in taking up strangers. But gradually we came to know our new doctor as a man who could be counted upon in all weathers. Memories are long in Keenum, and folks still talk about the morning in March when Levitt Perkins' youngster fell through the ice and most everyone gave him up for dead. But Doc Carter had no idea of giving up. About supper time, we heard that the boy would be all right. Then there was that terribly dry summer when forest fires swept through 3 states and threatened to wipe Keenum from the map. Everyone in town fought the fires, but no one put in more hours without sleep than Scott and Marcia Carter. Sometimes it takes years for a man to demonstrate his willingness to share the responsibilities and duties that are expected of a good neighbor. And in small towns like Keenum, leadership and respect can only be earned.
Hi, boys. Don't hurry, Doc. The up train had a hot box and the mail ain't sorted yet.
Here he comes, boys. Morning.
Morning, Doc.
Hello, everybody. Fine morning.
Hi, Doc.
Howdy.
Keeping you busy today, Clint?
Ain't complaining, Doc.
Say, Lauren, you going back to the store? I got a couple of prescriptions I'd like you to fill.
Be there in a jiffy, Doc.
Something seems to be wrong with the lock here on 23, Clint. I can't get it open.
Well, now that's funny. Let's have your key.
You forgot to pay your box rent, have you, Doc? The government needs the money.
We got a new box for you, Doc. Come on. Right over here. Number 519. Box that belonged to old Doc Brackett.
And commencing tonight, your phone number's going to be 519, same as his was.
We even fixed it up at the State House to get the Doc's number for your license plates.
Scott, the town of Keenum never loved a man so much as old Doc Brackett. You've been here quite a while now, and you're fitting Doc Brackett's shoes so fine, we figured it was high time we let you know it. Folks have decided you'll do, Doc. You're here to stay.
Thank you, Lauren. Clint. Hope I never let you down.
In 1942, Keenum was typical of the small American community at war. It had been nearly 20 years since the Carters moved to Keenum, and during this time, Scott had become one of our first citizens, as well as one of the most successful doctors in the state. When war broke out, Marcia Carter was made chairman of the Red Cross. Young Howard Carter was a student at the University of New Hampshire and a very promising musician and composer. Shelly Carter may not have been the most beautiful young lady in Keenum, but she was certainly a favorite with everyone. Keenum folks felt that they knew practically all there was to know about their doctor, but no one in Keenum, not even the Carter children, knew that Scott and Marcia Carter were Negroes. No one suspected that Scott's weekly trips to Boston were to work with his old classmate, Dr. Jesse Pridham. Together, they had helped build the Charles Howard Clinic. In Boston, one day a week, Scott Carter practiced medicine as a Negro among Negroes. In Keenum, he was simply our doctor.
Hello, Alvin.
Howdy, Bob. The old lady, she said you was crazy to try to squeeze blood out of a turnip.
But you're feeling all right.
Oh, I feel good, yeah. I ain't felt so good since August 14th, 1920. That was the day we got up a clam bake for Cal Coolidge. 500 lobsters, 3 barrels of clams, enough golden bantam corn to stretch all the way from here to Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah, that was the biggest feed this county ever put up. I'll never forget that. Calvin never showed up.
How are you, John?
Oh, I feel all right, Scott. But you don't know it. You're under suspicion.
What have I done?
Well, just what was that naval officer doing at your office?
Oh, you mean Eddie Clark. We interned together at the Portsmouth Hospital. Things are really tough in the Pacific, John. You've no idea.
And he wants you to join the Navy.
He says the Navy's casualties have been so high, they've got to have more doctors.
But what are our folks around here going to do without you?
Keenum's no longer a one-doctor town, John. We've even got our own hospital.
Oh, I know, but somehow, Scott, the whole town depends on you.
You don't think I ought to go then?
Dr. Carter, may I see you a moment?
Excuse me, John.
What should I do with this, Doctor? I can't ship it with the others.
What's wrong with it?
It came from somebody's chauffeur, and he's as black as your hat. We couldn't refuse him, but of course we can't mix his with the white plasma.
And why can't we, Miss Richmond?
Well, they certainly wouldn't do it where I come from.
We do it here.
There'll be criticism if I do.
There'll be worse if you don't. Some fighting man may lose his life because of this, Miss Richmond. Will you write a letter of recommendation to go with my application for the Navy?
I certainly will, Scott. I'll write you a humdinger, one that would get you by St. Peter.
Thanks, John.
I suppose Howard will be going into service as soon as the spring term is over.
Well, I expect to hear any day that he's enlisted in something. Paratroopers, probably.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Shelly?
Excuse me, Mother. Good afternoon, Mrs. Compton, Mrs. Taylor, Mrs. Adams, Mrs. Tucker, Mrs. Smith.
Well, what are you up to now?
Joni just got one of Howie's own records, so we're going upstairs to play it, okay?
Do you mind if I open it, do you, Joe? Of course not, silly. Look what he's calling it. I'm finding new skies in your eyes.
Oh, gee. What a title.
Give it to me.
Hey, Joe. What are you mooning around Howie's room for?
Oh, I thought I'd drop him a line.
You wrote him this morning.
Why do you suppose Howie didn't take that picture of me up to college with him?
Because you only had space enough for the $7 million he did take. Oh, come on, Droopy. After all, he wrote the tune for you.
Music around here. Too many distractions. Hey, do you realize rehearsals start a week from today? Say, I've got a swell idea. What's that? Oh, don't start changing lyrics again, Howie. They've been frozen. No, how about you coming home with me for the weekend? It's quiet there. We can finish up the score. Thanks a lot, Howie, but I don't think that'll work out too well. Why not? It's perfect. Well, your folks might not like it. Look, Coop. I know what's on your mind, but honest, you don't know my family. Well, if you say it's okay, I'd be glad to come. Swell. I only hope you know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. I'll call Mom right now. Operator, Keenum, New Hampshire, 519.
Again, Mother! Hello? Oh, hi. Sure, you hold on. Mom! It's Howie! Don't shout, Shelly.
Hello, Howard. Oh, we're all fine. Yes?
What? Oh, well, did you want to bring him home this weekend? Well, I'd like to talk it over with your father first, and... Oh, no, dear, it's just that I don't know what he has planned. There's a supper dance at the parish house. Yes, well, all right, dear. I'll talk it over with your father and let you know. Yes, goodbye, dear.
Who is Howie bringing home?
Oh, one of his classmates.
Gosh! I bet Howie wanted me to change my date. I hope Andy won't mind. Hi, Dad.
Hello, Shelly. Marcia.
Howard just called. He wants to bring Arthur Cooper home for the weekend.
Arthur Cooper?
Arthur Cooper? But he's colored. What'll the gang say?
What can the gang say?
With all the boys at college, my brother's got to bring home a coon.
Howie! Don't ever use that word again. It's a contemptible thing to call anybody. Arthur Cooper is a Negro, and he's a friend of Howard's. Do you hear me?
Yes, Dad.
I don't see Andy. Looks like you've been stood up, Shelly.
Oh, Andy'll be here.
Probably had to work late. Come on, Shel. See you later.
Sure thing.
See you.
Bye.
We're so glad you could come, Ruth. Wouldn't miss it for anything.
Good evening, Mrs. Taylor. Doctor?
Hello, Howard.
This is Art Cooper, a friend of mine from college.
Well, how do you do, Arthur?
How do you do, sir?
Mrs. Taylor.
Hello, Arthur.
How do you do?
We've heard that you boys are the Gilbert and Sullivan of the university.
Indeed we have.
We hope you'll give us a sample later.
Well, maybe.
Oh, please do.
My, who's that from?
Marcia Carter. Oh, isn't that just like Marcia? Well, I must say, she certainly has the strangest ideas socially. I suppose it wasn't her fault, but no one with any background invites darkies to their home.
Why aren't you two boys dancing?
I'm just waiting for Joan. You'll have to excuse me. I'm not the ballroom type.
Hi, Andy.
Hi.
Hey, I thought you were going to pick me up.
Well, I was, but I had to work late.
Hi, Andy. This is Art Cooper. Art, meet Andy. Shelley's man of the hour.
Hello, Andy. Glad to meet you.
Hi.
Andy's going to play for us.
Oh, really?
Oh, sure. All the kids are waiting for you.
Well, Howie's the musician, not me. Hey, Howie, why don't you play something?
Yeah. Okay, right after you do.
Promise?
Promise.
I don't play very good, Art.
Very well.
Very well.
You could be late for our very first date. I wouldn't mind. You could be mad for the movies I hate. I wouldn't mind. I'd never care if your hair wasn't curly or if your shoes weren't shined. And if you were moody, just like Punch and Judy, I wouldn't mind. If you were the sort with a temper that short, I wouldn't mind. And if you should want me to give everybody up for you, I'd be sort of inclined. For you're the one who started me riding for a fall. And though I'll be the loser, you're bound to find I wouldn't mind at all.
Okay, Howie, you promise.
Okay, providing you sing.
Everyone seems to be passing the buck tonight.
Nobody loves me now. Nobody cares at all. My girl's gone away. I guess I'm through with love. Ain't got a thing.
Dudley says that once you get to know them, they're just as nice as anyone.
Aren't you going to serve that, Abby? I'm not going to be a waitress for any Negro.
I guess I'm through with love. Someday, perhaps I'll find true love and build a happy home. But now my love has gone away and I'm all alone. Nobody loves me now. Nobody cares at all. All because of you. I guess I'm through with love.
Come in.
Hiya, Dad. Good evening, sir.
Hello, boys. I was just going to have a glass of beer. Will you join me? Sounds good to me. What do you say, Coop?
Swell.
Fine. Sit down.
Thank you.
Have a cigarette, Coop?
Sure. You know, Howie, your dad's swell. I feel completely at ease with him.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, haven't you ever noticed the way most white people are? Over-polite when they're introduced to a Negro. It's sort of silly because, well, they don't act that way with other white people. But your dad's different. Gee, he made me feel right at home.
Here we are.
Oh, boy, that looks good.
Help yourselves. Say, Dad, I got news for you. I didn't want to spring it on the family without telling you first. I joined the Navy.
You what?
Yep. Thanks. I go to boot camp next week. Well, what do you know about that? Here I thought I was going to surprise you, and you beat me to it. The Navy? No kidding. Say, how many stripes? 2.5, I think. Gee, it's great. I'm putting in for officers training myself. Wish you were coming along, Coop.
Well, serving meals to officers just isn't my idea of going to war. If you're colored, the Navy makes you a steward's mate.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that.
I'd like a crack at a commission, though. But you know the Navy's policy on that? No. I'm trying out for the Air Force.
Say, Dad, you haven't heard our new tune. Would you like to?
It's kind of late, isn't it?
I will play real soft. Go ahead. By the way, Dad, would you look this over? It's my application for midshipman school. Come on, Coop.
Morning, John. You got a registered letter for me?
Morning, Doc. Yes, sir. From Washington, Navy Department. Sign this, please. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, John.
Mind
if I come in?
Come right in.
How'd you like to do me a favor?
Anything in reason.
How about making me a lieutenant commander in the Navy?
Scott Carter. Well, you old son of a gun. Congratulations.
Wait a minute. Wait till you swear me in.
Oath may be administered by a notary public, postmaster.
That's you.
That's right. Now, where did I put the Bible? Oh, yes, here it is.
I've been waiting a long time for this, Clint.
Never swore in a naval officer before. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Scott Mason Carter.
I, Scott Mason Carter.
Do solemnly swear that
I forgot to tell you, some people are coming by to wish you good luck.
Hadn't I better get out of this
No,
thing?
you'll do no such thing.
Well, I look like an awful show-off.
And I want Howard to see you in it.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Is it all curious about my new job?
Oh, terribly, but isn't it a secret?
Officially, yes, but Eddie Clark said I could tell you. I'm being ordered to a flat top, the USS Yorktown.
Well, that's exactly what you wanted, isn't it? Yes. Oh, gee, Dad. You look terrific in your uniform. Oh, there's a patient waiting for you downstairs. Says it's very important.
Tell him I'll be right down.
Okay. Darling, but hurry. Hmm? Oh, yes, 321. Hello, Lauren? He's got it on, gold braid and all. Uh-huh, in just a few minutes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What's the trouble? Dr. Carter? Yes. Sit down, won't you?
Thank you. My name is Lacey, Naval Intelligence.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Not at all. But I only have a few minutes.
Did you sign this application for a commission? Yes, that's my signature. You were graduated from Chase Medical School in 1922. You were a member of Kappa Alpha Psi, a Negro fraternity. Doctor, do you have Negro blood in your veins? We all have the same blood in our veins. Yes, I am a Negro.
Dad, Howie's here. Please hurry up.
Oh, you look wonderful, Howard.
Wonderful. Do you think that's a uniform? Wait till you see Dad's.
Mom. Hiya, Mom.
Baby. Well, let me look at you. Oh, for goodness sake.
Hey, what's that? Say, it's going to be quite a party. I better get cleaned up.
And you hurry.
Marcia, that patient was from Naval Intelligence. My commission is being revoked because I'm a Negro.
Oh, no.
I still have to be at the Navy Yard tomorrow. But when his report reaches Washington, they won't even take me as an enlisted man.
Oh, my dear.
Where's my shoe, kid?
Hiya, Dad.
Glad to see you aboard, Skipper. What's the matter?
Howard, your mother and I have something very important to tell you. Have you sent in your application for midshipman school?
Sure.
I wish you hadn't.
Why not? Look, Dad, I'm old enough to decide. Mom, what's wrong with Dad? What have I done?
You haven't done anything, Howard. It's not your fault.
What's not my fault? Sit down, Howard. I should have told you this years ago. I'm part Negro, Howard. So's your mother.
What do you mean?
That makes you a Negro, too. The Navy doesn't commission Negroes.
But I'm white. That's true, isn't it? I am white.
No. It isn't true. We're all Negroes.
I don't believe it.
I'm sorry, Howard. I wish I'd had the courage to tell you before.
Howard, we...
No. Leave me alone. Please.
You can't tell them tonight. You can't. They're our friends.
They won't be when they find out.
Hey, Dad! Wait a minute. Hold everything. Come on.
Scott, don't you see? You've got to go through with it tonight. I'll tell Shelly.
I suppose one more night won't make any difference.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny.
Scott, you've been our doctor for a long, long time. It's hard for me, or for any of us, to say what's in our hearts tonight. But we want you to carry this with you as a token of our love. Remember, we're only loaning you to our country. When your service is over, we want you back with us. God keep you, Scott.
Thank you. Thank you all. I wish I could.
Howard.
Johnny. John, what's the matter? What's the matter? Aren't you talking to me?
I wish I'd never met you, or your brother either.
Oh, what got into you? Just because last night Howie couldn't come downstairs?
That's not it, and you know it.
Well, what is it?
Quit pretending, Shelley. This morning, Papa found a package for me on the front porch. All my pictures and everything.
Oh, gee, Joni, you don't mean it.
The uniform certainly makes a big difference with some people.
Joni, honest, I didn't know anything about it. I'll go home and find out about it.
No, Marcia. I'm not shocked by this dreadful secret, as you call it.
But everyone isn't as kind or as understanding as you are, Dr. Taylor.
Don't you have any idea where Howard is?
His leave will be up in a few days.
No, he'll be back, my dear. Naturally, it was a terrible experience for the boy. Don't put off telling Shelly any longer, will you, Marcia?
Oh, no, I must tell her. It's just that it's going to be so difficult for her with her father away. What do you suppose will happen when everyone in Keenum finds out?
I don't know, Marcia. But you've come to me for help. And I'll try to give it to you in every way I can.
I know you will. But I'm afraid no one can help us if I can't keep my family together.
Good morning, nurse. Good morning.
Good morning, Doctor. Good morning, Doctor.
Scott? Hey, Scott.
Hello, Jesse.
What are you doing here at this hour? Been out on a binge?
I guess you might call it a 20-year binge. And what a hangover.
Cigarette?
No, thanks.
Because of failure to meet physical qualifications, your commission is hereby revoked. That's a delicate way of putting it.
Yes. It's a lot prettier than what the words really mean. Negroes not wanted. And they made me stay 3 days at the Navy Yard just to hear that.
That's too bad, Scott.
Is that all you've got to say?
What? Now, wait a minute, friend. You knew the risks all along. Don't tell me after all these years you're going to start feeling sorry for yourself.
Not for myself, Jess. Marcia and I'll make out all right. It's no news to us that we're Negroes. I only hope Howard's strong enough to take this. The Navy doesn't arrest him for desertion. You know he's run away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's Shelly I'm really worried about. She's so young, Jess. And she's always had such complete faith in me. The shock will break her heart.
I helped talk you into passing years ago. And I would again today, even knowing what's happened. But it was your duty to tell the children.
I know it, Jesse, so well. What am I going to do now?
We've got this clinic, haven't we? Why don't you clear out of Keenum? Bring the family down here.
You're probably right. Dr. Brackett warned me Keenum was just like other places. Leaving town right now would be like running away.
Your career in Keenum is over. They don't have Negro doctors in New Hampshire.
The last thing I heard was, we're only lending you to our country. When the Navy's through with you, we want you back.
hear about the Carters? They say Doc Carter's been kicked out of the Navy. Yeah, and someone said they're all Negroes. What do you know?
Don't know what to think about Doc Carter. Just can't believe it.
And to think that all these years they've been fooling us.
They didn't even tell the children.
They're really Negroes, it's a fact.
Sure as shooting, they're black as coal inside.
What do you know about that? Of course not. The Navy doesn't take Negroes. The Carters are darkies.
Hey, Shelly! 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 Shell!
Hi.
Hi. What you doing?
Nothing much. You catch anything?
Yeah, a couple perch. Should have seen us trying to get them off the hook. We're going to have them for supper tonight.
That's swell.
Say, Shell, there's an awful rumor going around town about you folks. Down to the store, Mr.
At the store.
At the store. Mr. Pollard and Mr. Tucker were talking. So was Mr. Adams. They were saying that your mom and dad are... Well, they were saying that your folks are colored. Well, I thought you ought to know so your mother can do something about it.
Are they saying bad things about us?
We're just talking. Gee whiz, aren't you mad or something? Aren't you going to do something about it?
There's nothing I can do about it, Andy. It's not a rumor.
You're not going to leave town or anything, are you? You're still going to the dance with me, aren't you?
I don't think so, Andy. But thanks a lot for asking me.
Staples, how'd you make up with the boy?
Not so well. He still won't say who he is or where he's from. All we found on him is the name and address of this party on Sugar Hill.
Check it, Ryder. Does the gun belong to the boy?
Can't tell. There were some smudges on it, but no print. Say, Lieutenant, what would happen if you suddenly found out you were, white?
I've had dozens of opportunities to be white, Detective Staples. As a matter of fact, I just turned down my last invitation this morning.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way, Lieutenant. No, you see, the kid keeps saying he just found out he was colored, so he ran away.
Oh, well, those cases, eh? Sometimes they really do go screwy.
This name, Lieutenant, is Judge Cooper's boy.
Judge Cooper, the city court, eh?
That's right.
Call young Cooper and ask him if I can see him right away. Take it easy on the kid for a while. I've got a hunch that a little sympathy may start him talking. Here, I'll go with you.
You're a smart guy, aren't you? Anyway, you're smart enough to realize that sooner or later we're going to find out where you got this.
It isn't mine.
No? Whose is it then? Who are your friends? Who are you covering up for?
I told you 1,000 times I'm alone in New York.
Don't give me that.
Pause. Take a break, boys. I want to talk to this young man myself.
Okay, Lieutenant. All right.
My name's Thompson. My friends call me Dixie, though I haven't been further south than Washington in my life. What do they call you?
Carter. Charles Howard Carter.
No, I mean, what do they call you back home?
Howard. Have a cigarette, Howard? Howard, how'd you come to know Art Cooper?
He and I were classmates at college.
Oh. You know his father? He's a fine man, Judge Cooper.
Art's told me a lot about him.
You seem to be a very intelligent boy. How'd you come to get mixed up in all this mess?
I've been trying to tell the detectives, but nobody will believe me.
I'll believe you, Howard. Now start from the very beginning and take your time.
Well, in the first place, I'm a sailor. I had 10 days leave from boot camp. The night I got home, my dad went into the Navy.
Howard, excuse me, but where'd you say you lived?
I didn't say, but it was Keenum, New Hampshire.
Sorry, Mr. Cooper. The lieutenant said please wait.
That's all right. I'm in no hurry.
Shouldn't be much longer. They've been in there almost an hour.
I see. Thanks a lot.
Howard, they've got a lot of pride, you know. Some prejudices, too, same as the whites have.
Prejudice? Those guys were killers.
But you'll find gangs like that in every slum section of the city. These kids, they kill and steal because, well, they're caught in a trap. And this is the only way they can show their defiance. Whether they're white or whether they're black, people are pretty much the same.
Except me. I'm neither white nor black. I'm both.
Howard, you're a Negro. And there are plenty of other Negroes whose skins are light enough to be mistaken for white. Some 8 million or more.
And my father's one of them.
Wait a minute. Before you start passing moral judgment, remember what you've seen in Holland since you've been here. It's not much like New Hampshire, is it?
Look, I came here to find out what it's like to be a Negro.
And you think that you can find that out in 5 days? I've been a Negro among Negroes all my life. And more than half of it's been spent here in the police force in Harlem. Even knowing as little as you do about how most Negroes have to live, can you honestly blame anyone for trying to cross the boundary into the white man's world?
Well,
If you've seen suffering like I have, Howard, then you'd realize that your father was only trying to buy you and your sister a happy childhood, free as possible from fear and hatred and prejudice. Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant, but Mr. Cooper's been waiting here a long time. Hello, Mr. Cooper. You know this young fellow?
Art. Why didn't you call me, Howie? Your mother's been phoning us for days trying to find you.
how is she, Art?
All right, I guess. She says she hopes you'll at least go see your father before your leave's up.
Good. You're reporting back to the Navy anyway, so I'll release you. I want to ask you a favor, Howard.
Sure.
Will you talk with your father about it?
Okay, Lieutenant Thompson. Thanks.
Not at all. And I hope you won't hold anything against my men. It's just a job, you understand.
Sure.
All the luck in the world.
Thanks. Thanks, Lieutenant.
Bye.
All right. Just a minute.
Dr. Carter here?
You don't see patients after hours, unless it's emergency.
I'm his son.
Oh, come in. You be Charles Howard Carter. Go upstairs there. Show your father. mighty proud of what your dad's done. Now, you keep going right all around to your left, you'll come right to your dad's office.
Thanks. Hello, Dan.
Howard. What are you doing here?
Mother told me where to find you.
Sit down. I'm glad you came. I've got so many things to tell you.
Dad, please don't try to explain.
Howard. I can't ask you to forgive me. You and Shelly. I've hurt you both very much, and I'm sorry.
Dad, please,
Deceiving the town was one thing. But deceiving you... I brought you up as White. There's no reason why you shouldn't continue to live that way.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'm going back home. Perhaps not to the old Keenum where everyone was our friend. But your mother and I will live at last. The way we planned to live when we married.
That's why I came tonight. To go home with you. Mom wants us all to keep together.
Marcy?
Mom. Howard. Oh.
I'm awful sorry,
no,
Mom.
don't say anything. Darling. I thought you'd never get here. Well, come on, darling.
It's good to see you, Mom.
Little darling.
Are you all right, Marcy?
Yes, Scott, I'm all right. Well, you two must be hungry. I'll fix you something to eat.
Let me help.
Mom, did they come?
Oh. Where's Howie?
Hello, Shelly.
Hello. Howie!
Hiya, Dad.
Oh, gee, I'm glad to see you.
How you been?
Okay.
Boy, am I hungry.
Oh, Daddy. I'm sorry I wasn't nice. I just don't understand it. I still feel like me, but everything's so different.
You'll never be different, Shelly. Good morning, Henry. Hello, Abby.
Howie will get here as soon as he can. Well, I guess we'd better go on without him then.
though the spirit of each of us is a candle of the Lord, yet many have built around this candle a screen of hate and fear, and especially of ignorance. A screen that hides the flame not only from our fellows, but ourselves. In the light of God and of His Son, who Himself was the light of the world, all men are brothers, one unto another. But how dim is this light in our time? We know that many small candles must be gathered together to make a great light. I wonder how many of you saw an article in last Tuesday's papers, an article which announced that such a candle had recently begun to shine in Washington. It said that commissions as officers in the United States Navy will henceforth be extended to all qualified citizens, regardless of race or of color. I do not know whether this candle will burn long or bright, but I do know that we in Keenum have an opportunity today to cause another such candle to shine into the shadows. Should this come to pass, it would be good in the sight of God and of men. For we are all God's children and bear His heavenly image, and one man is the image of all men. I am my brother's keeper. Let us pray. Unto God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Ghost be ascribed all might, majesty, dominion, and power, henceforth and forevermore. Amen. Instead of hymn 217, we will sing hymn number 519. Once to every man and nation comes the moment to decide. 519. A number which is well known to all of you because it belongs to our doctor.
If you were to visit Keenum today, you would learn that this has been a true story, a drama of real life whose characters are real people. The old Brackett place is still occupied by the Carters, and Scott Carter is still our doctor.